The Bernoulli equation. Bernoulli equation. The only reason of that I come to that since stop motion was used in the third Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, for those that were, say, a faculty of a school, you probably know the different types of students. Your jocks, your preps, your virgins, your nerds, and your goths. The jocks, basic fears be pushed say over their limits, or been held responsible for a game. The preps, aka snots, are probably obvious fears is disowned, dispowered, dismembered. Virgins is, as far as I can guess, die from childbirth. Nerds, well, probably by, say, more the hit on their self-esteems. Now, goths probably mostly immune. Unfortunate, because Freddy can't hit the reverse switch on the nightmares.
Recording.
Now let's finish it up with the crossovers. Now you all probably know of Freddy vs. Jason and the graphic novel adaptation of Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash. But now let's point out say a different different kind of movie, like say one of my favorites, Saw. Now the reason with say of its gory traps and morals that the movie tries to tell. The idea for this crossover is that the ghost of Jigsaw sets traps for say certain targets. For instance, the sheriff from Freddy vs. Jason had abused his power to suppress the truth, and a medical doctor say to try to protect his loved one even by drugging his patients. How would Freddy, Sure. Now, how would Freddy fit into this? Being used to bring targets to a cube room where the game will be played at. If one fails, he dies for real. But if survived, he won't feel a certain limb. But when Freddy crosses the line, that's when the real game begins. That's when the real game begins. But it may end with Springwood up in flames. Next, we have Charlie Ray, otherwise known as Chucky. The plot may be in connection with a certain artifact that I came across in my research in Underrealms. The Dreamer's Quill. Whoever holds it can visit any person in their dreams. Only if you remember the name and the face. Now, why would Chucky like to get his plastic little hands on it? With Voodoo as a failure, somewhat of a failure, he went to deep in the bowels of Hades and found the tool he needs, and start his comeback to it in Dreamland, adding Andy Barkley to the bottom of the list. Now how does it affect Freddy, you ask? Well, this thing was been used in the signing of the contract of the Dream Demons in number 6. Now, thus, with that thing removed from his crypt, his powers are null and void. and have terrible, and cause a terrible effect on his, and time wasn't, in the years hasn't been kind to him. But he can, in other words, and declawed, literally. But he can possess any inanimate or non-electrical objects, like a stuffed animal, like a mountain lion, aka a Kruger lion. He can't enter a person's dream unless they're in the same room. He'll only appear in the dream as the exact animal, in the exact host. But only a mirror in a dream world can reveal his true form. That goes the same with Chucky. And it can move freely only in the presence of the person who revealed his true self in the dream. Now, click.
Recording.
Now you have seen all the information that on what I think would happen in the next Freddy movie, in the follow-up to the current follow-up of the current installment in theaters. But later in June, I'm gonna pull out some big shows. E3 2010. There'll also some summer movies, and another Nintendo blog. And maybe in July, I'll probably have a migratory blog on the Crackdown 2. Although I still will continue the Common Government Report, and have my annoying film critic, B.T. Fredman, to do the summer movie reviews. And he's the one holding the camera. Although by the time September, I'd probably be in New Jersey by now. So I'll probably have to do some few minor changes on my account when I at least move out. So this is Oval, and out.